What's up, guys? DanceKing1711, the best damn thing in gaming around, bringing you guys some new TCG Poke news. So over the weekend we had the World Championships, and over the course of the weekend we were also revealed 3 of the new cards coming from Crimson Invasion, the next set to come out here in a few months. It's the first 3 GXs that we're going to get, and surprisingly enough, all 3 of them happen to be Ultra Beasts in the Sun and Moon video games. And I'm going to go over each one individually right here, right now. So the 3 that were revealed during Worlds were Buzzwole GX, Guzzlord GX, and Nihilego GX. Yeah, so going into this, first off we've got Buzzwole GX, which, and there's the, you can kind of see the card art. But it looks really good. I actually do like it. It's a fighting type, obviously. 190 HP. And obviously it's the basic Pokemon. For a single fighting energy, Jet Punch, 30 damage. And it does 30 damage to one of your opponent's bench Pokemon. So you're doing 60 damage total for 1 energy. Over the course of 2 different Pokemon. Not bad, not bad. And then for 3 energy, you've got Knuckle Impact, 160 damage. But this Pokemon cannot attack during your next turn. So you're pretty much guaranteed a knockout with all the fighting support you have, like strong energy, and other things. But the fact that you can't attack, and yes, there are ways around it, it's okay. And finally, for its GX attack, Absorption GX. 40x damage. This attack does 40 damage for each of your remaining prize cards. So later in the game, this attack is actually going to get weaker. Keep that in mind. As you take more prize cards, Absorption GX gets weaker. So for this individual card, I'm going to do this off of a 5-point scale. I'd say I give this maybe a 3 out of 5. It's okay. It's decent. But I wouldn't base a deck around it. Around just this. Like maybe I would do a fighting toolbox, or maybe mix it with, say, Carbon Break and some other fighting types. But just this up straight up, I would not do. Up next, we have one of my personal favorite Ultra Beasts in the game, Guzzlord GX. Because I just love how tanky this thing is in the games. But it's a dark type with 210 HP. That's pretty high up there for a basic GX. For a single dark energy, you get Eat Sloppily. Discard the top 5 cards of your deck. If any of those cards are energy cards, attach them to this Pokemon. So, a little bit of energy acceleration there. Not bad, not bad. It's a decent attack. For 3 darks and 2 colorless energy, Tyrannical Hole, 180 damage. That's a lot. That's a lot of energy for 180. I mean, Guzzlord is big and beefy though, so it makes sense that he needs this much energy to do anything. Especially when you consider his GX attack, Glutton GX, for 5 dark energies. So that's 5 energies for this attack. 100 damage. 5 dark energies for 100 damage. But if your opponent's Pokemon is knocked out by damage from this attack, you take 2 more prize cards. So if you're knocking out a GX or an EX with Glutton GX, you're taking 4 prizes. So damage output wise is not that great. But for taking prizes, if you can get them down far enough to where it will knock them out, it's an amazing attack. Personally, I think I give Guzzlord GX maybe a 3.5, maybe 4 out of 5. And I might be pushing it just a little bit, but I like it personally. I just don't see it being competitively viable. And finally, just the one I think is the best out of the 3, Nihilego GX. Psychic type, 180 HP, and obviously it's a basic Pokemon just like the rest. Ability, Nihilistic Light. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to your bench, both active Pokemon are now poisoned and confused. That alone is amazing. Its first attack is Lock Up for 3 psychic energy, 120 damage. Your opponent's active Pokemon can't retreat during their next turn. That's a lot of damage, and lock them in there. Unless they use something like Escape Rope, Switch, anything like that. That's pretty damn good. But its GX attack is what I think makes it the best out of these 3 cards. Parasite GX for 3 psychic energies. It doesn't do any damage, but it adds the top 2 cards of your opponent's deck to their prize cards, essentially making it so that they need to take 8 prizes to win instead of the regular 6. For some decks, that is huge, and it's so game-changing. It's crazy. It's essentially making it an 8-9 prize game is really good in the current format. It's really good in general. While you still only have to take 6 prizes. This is the card. It's gonna be the money card out of these 3. I'm calling that now. Because of that Parasite GX. Yes, it uses your GX attack for the game. But turning a regular 6 to 7 card prize game into an 8 to 9 is amazingly good. And no one should sleep on this. No one. But anyway, that's been the 3 cards that have been revealed over the course of the weekend while people were at Worlds. Speaking of Worlds, 2018 Worlds will be in Nashville. So that's pretty nice. It's the first time it's ever been there. And if luck's on my side, you might see me there. Anyway guys, till next time, this is Danger King 1711, signing out.